This video is brought to you by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence.
Shirley under the pretense of taking her to a dance, but once they're in the car, he's like, hey, can we not go dancing, and instead can we take a long drive in the country and maybe we'll get dinner along the way? And she's just like, okay. So they drove south. No. I know.
Hello, dear ones. So it's Tuesday today. It's a pretty chill day for me. I'm about to go to the Apple store and trade in my iPad for a new one. I'm very excited. I'm gonna upgrade to the new iPad Pro. Doing that, and then I'm meeting my dear friend Hannah for coffee. I'm like kneeling on the ground right now because I'm too lazy to put you on my bigger tripod. And then I'm meeting my dear friend Hannah for coffee, and then I'm probably just gonna be spending this afternoon embroidering and answering emails and doing things like that. So nothing terribly exciting, but I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoyed anyway.
eaten one, everybody has an opinion. There are the people who want them super crispy, wafer-like, soft and chewy, raw cookie dough in the center.
Yeah. So it's not your city, state, wherever.
It's not. It's already been taken care of entirely.
That's right.
But it's going to be super fun. I did a tweet. I should have written your name down. I'm getting better at this, but I didn't do it this time.
What?
She sent a tweet that said, "This is Tika's story.
Okay.
This is me basically copying down her I Survived story."
I feel like
word
you've
for word.
given I Survived so much fucking play that they would be like, yeah, go ahead and use the clip.
I mean, one would like to think that, but car seats, strollers, whatever. And she says that they have this big warehouse full of that stuff, and that Tika can kind of come down and pick out whatever she wants.
Wow.
Has turned it around, she's gotten off the streets, and now she's married, and now she's gonna have this baby, and that she's really, really happy. Would have the dirtiest dish towel on her shoulder because she'd be like pulling stuff out of the oven.
Right. We call that a schmata
Oh, yeah.
in Yiddish.
A little schmata.
It's just like a gross rag that you use to clean with.
Hello friends. Hi. I know I haven't talked a lot in this video, so hello. Here's a little voiceover for you. I have been taking it pretty easy, as you can see by the state of this vlog. I've been taking a break, and it's been really nice. My shop is currently closed, so I haven't been packing orders, and I've just been, doing a little bit of embroidery, doing a little painting, and just really properly relaxing for the first time in a long time, and it feels incredible. Connor says that I have a distinct glow about me because of how relaxed I am, which is amazing. I do need to get back to work, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but it's always hard to get back to work after a vacay, but I'm going to be getting back to work this week, just starting to design new product and get stuff ready for February. I am a little bit anxious about it because, I've just kind of been what is that called? Like twiddling your thumbs? That's the phrase, right? I've basically been twiddling my thumbs for the past 2 weeks, and it's been really nice. And I've already I just need to keep writing this out, but I get overwhelmed where I think that I have way more things to do in design than I actually do. And so I just have to keep reminding myself of the reality of the situation that I'm in and be like, no, don't catastrophize, as I am wont to do. We must recognize the reality of the situation so we don't go mad, or we don't get too stressed and stuff, because now I've been so relaxed and I can feel myself wanting to immediately kind of kick it up to 150 and get super stressed and super overwhelmed and all that stuff again. And as I was shortly before the Christmas break, and operating like that is just not sustainable. So my goal for this year is to do my best to not work weekends. And so I'm going to work on being productive and focused and efficient, and also just very typical normal things when it comes, very normal goals to want to have as a self-employed person. But these are obstacles that have always been kind of hard for me to overcome. And so I'm hoping that with this rejuvenated spirit and energy, and keeping in mind what I talked about in my last video, just in terms of self-compassion, self-compassion and visualizing the productive, calm days that I know I'm capable of having because I have had them in the past. And I think that if I work really hard to keep those two things in tandem in my head, I think that I can have a productive spring without burning out. Obviously, of course, it's just of course, obviously sometimes you're going to get stressed and overwhelmed. That's just the nature of the thing. That's the nature of work. That's the nature of being self-employed. So I'm not like, I'm never ever going to get stressed again, but it's more about, this is something that I want to do for a long time, and I'm already getting really tired. And whenever I talk to my mom, because my mother has been a self-employed interior designer, she's owned her own business now for like 30 years, and I'm like, how are you still doing this after 30 years? Because I've only been doing it for 2, and I'm so tired. And she always tells me that it's just a matter of being really focused and disciplined and taking breaks. So I've done the taking a break part, and now I'm going to do the discipline part. I'm feeling very hopeful and very excited. And I'm going to do some bullet journaling this evening, or maybe not bullet journaling, but just some planning this evening to sort of really chart out the rest of my month. And I'm feeling pretty optimistic. Also, I really like the way that this little painting of this bunny friend turned out. I wish I had gotten better footage of it, but when I played the overhead footage back that I had gotten, my big old noggin is blocking half the screen, because for some reason I didn't think, because I have a habit of I lean over the paper and I put my face really close to it whenever I'm drawing or painting. And I just didn't realize that the camera wasn't gonna be able to like pick up on the painting because my head was in the way. So I hope you like what you see, regardless. I also want to say a thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Thanks, y'all. Y'all are the best. If you do not know, I use Squarespace to host my own website, which is where I sell all my like stickers and art and things. And Squarespace has an amazing commerce platform that makes it super easy to actually run an online business. They also have loads of different templates and stuff that are geared towards portfolios, businesses, services. So whatever it is that you do, Squarespace has a template that'll make it look real good. They also have 24/7 email support, and their customer service is amazing. They're very kind and knowledgeable people. If you have been looking to make yourself a portfolio, I'm actually going to be adding a portfolio page to my website this year, hopefully, if I can ever get around to actually making enough pieces to create a portfolio. If you've been looking to make a website, you can head to squarespace.com to build it. And then when you're ready to launch, you can go to squarespace.com/CheyenneBarden for 10% off your first purchase. So thank you, Squarespace. So yeah, just been just been working. I've not been working. I've been doing the opposite. Oh, in my little time off, I beat Link's Awakening. I beat Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I'm really close to becoming the Pokemon champion in Pokemon Sword. I'm like almost to, the kind of climax thing where you find the legendary Pokemon and all that stuff. I'm almost there. And what else? I'm like trying to think of other. I have been watching some playthroughs of Super Mario Odyssey, and I never finished or really played that game, even though I've had it since I got my Switch, and I think that I just need to play it because it looks delightful and so fun, and I don't think that I gave it a fair chance. I just got bored easily for some reason, I don't think I got bored easily. I think that I was just too excited by Breath of the Wild, which is totally fair. I've also been really wanting to play Persona 5 again. But I need to wait for Persona 5 Royale. If y'all can't tell, I play a lot of video games in my spare time. I've also been watching so many Bon Appetit test kitchen videos. You guys, oh my god, I would die for Claire from the Bon Appetit test kitchen. I truly would. I would die for all of them. I love Brat, I love Chris, I love Gabby, I love Rick, I love Molly and Andy and Emil and Sonia. Is it Sonia? Sonal? I can't remember her name. And then Priya, they're just all such good little beans, and I love watching their videos. Actually, watching their videos makes me excited to, cook. Isn't that wild? Watching their videos makes me feel sort of is helping kind of reshape the way that I think about cooking and food and stuff, which is so good. I just love them. They're such a good little family. They bring me such joy. Connor's fave is a meal. He really likes the every way to cook a blank videos. So like Connor made fried egg on toast the other day, and he was like, "This is a good way to cook an egg." And he did a little thumbs up. And we're just a family of internet dorks in this household, which is totally fine. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm really happy that I've painted our dining table. The biggest thing that I wanted to do during my break was paint our dining table so I can finally film videos on it, and I did it. I want to film a little paint with me, draw with me thing where you can actually see what I'm doing and my head isn't covering the video for half of the footage. So maybe that will be coming soon. We shall see. Yeah, it's Sunday today, so I'm gonna be taking it pretty easy this evening. Just gonna be chilling out, and I don't know. I'm probably gonna play Mario Odyssey, maybe draw, maybe watch more Bon Appetit Test Kitchen. Just gonna have a grand old time. I hope that 2020 has been good to you thus far. I hope it's been, pretty relaxing and nice and hasn't been too crazy. And if it has been crazy, then just keep moving forward. What's in the past is in the past, and all we can ever do is move forward. I love you very, very much. I think you are so wonderful and incredible and amazing, and I shall talk to you so soon. Yeah, sounds good. Stay brilliant. Bye!